Let's be honest. Manifestation without movement is a fantasy. You've made the vision boards. You've recited the affirmations until you're blue in the face. You have spent hours trying to feel the reality of your desire, to live in the end, to embody the wish fulfilled. And yet, you're here, on day 13 of this challenge, because you're frustrated. You're looking around at your life, and the needle just hasn't moved. Nothing is really changing, and there's a part of you that's starting to wonder if all of this is just wishful thinking. Well, I want to be crystal clear about something. The problem isn't with manifestation. The problem is you've been sold an incomplete story. You've been told to just visualize and wait, but that leaves you stranded in the gap between your vision and your reality. Manifestation isn't about passively waiting for your dreams to just fall out of the sky. It's a co-creation. It's about pairing your powerful intention with equally powerful action. It's about having the guts to take the one step that will start to bring your future to life. Today, we're going to bridge that gap. Today, we're going to take the single most important step toward your future self, even if it scares you. And by the end of this, you will have taken it. I know that frustration because I've lived it. I can still feel the weight of it. For years, I was the poster child for what I call passive manifesting. My journals were filled with scripting, my walls were plastered with vision boards, and I had alarms on my phone reminding me to do my affirmations. I was doing all the things the gurus tell you to do. I was vibrating, I was aligning. I was, or so I thought, doing the work. And yet my reality was this stubborn, unmoving reflection of everything I was trying to run from. My business wasn't growing. The kind of relationships I wanted felt impossibly far off. I felt stuck in this awful loop of hope and disappointment. Every morning I'd wake up and perform my rituals with the faith of a true believer. And every night I'd go to bed with that familiar, gnawing anxiety, looking at my bank account or my empty inbox and feeling like a total fool. The evidence of my failure was everywhere I looked. I started to get angry, not just at myself, but at the whole idea of manifestation. Was it all just a lie? A kind of spiritual trick to make us feel better about doing nothing? I was doing everything right, so why wasn't it working for me? I had the clarity. I had the desire. I was visualizing with so much intensity, I could practically taste, smell, and feel my desired reality. But it stayed a daydream, a beautiful, painful fantasy I could visit in my mind, but could never seem to touch in the physical world. I finally hit a point where I was ready to tear down the vision boards and toss out the journals. I was just exhausted from the emotional roller coaster of believing so hard in something that gave me nothing tangible back. I was convinced I was just broken, that I was missing some manifestation gene that everyone else seemed to have. And it was right there, in that moment of complete surrender, of almost giving up, that the real shift began. I realized I hadn't been co-creating anything. I had just been wishing really, really hard. And that's when the aha moment hit me. It wasn't some gentle insight. It was a lightning bolt that completely rewired my understanding of how we create our reality. The missing piece wasn't a new visualization technique or some more powerful affirmation. The missing piece was courage. The missing piece was movement. The missing piece was what we call inspired action. Now, when I say action, I'm not talking about that hustle and grind culture that tells you to work 18-hour days and force things into happening through sheer, brutal effort. That's what we call forced action. Forced action comes from your ego. It's born from a place of lack, fear, and impatience. It's the energy of, I don't have it, so I have to struggle and push and sweat to get it. It feels heavy, stressful, and like an obligation. It's like trying to push a giant boulder uphill. You might move it a few inches, but you'll end up exhausted and resentful. Inspired action is completely different. It comes from your intuition, from that deeper part of you. You could even say from the universe itself. It's the natural, flowing next step that comes from a place of alignment. It's the universe whispering, okay, you've set the destination. Here's the first breadcrumb on the path. Follow it. Inspired action often feels both exciting and terrifying at once. It's a stretch. It's a step outside your comfort zone, but it clicks with a deep inner knowing that says, this is the way. It might not always make perfect logical sense. Your analytical mind, your ego, might scream, that's too risky, or what are people going to think? But your soul feels the rightness of it. It feels like flow, not force. Think about it this way. Your vision board and affirmations are like putting a destination into your GPS. You've told the universe exactly where you want to go. Your emotional work, the visualizing, is like filling the car with gas. You're generating the energetic fuel for the journey. But you can have a destination and a full tank of gas. And if that car just sits parked in the driveway, you aren't going anywhere. Inspired action is putting the car in drive and gently pressing the accelerator. You don't have to see the entire staircase. You just have to take that first step. Action is the bridge between the inner world of intention and the outer world of your reality. Without that bridge, your dreams stay locked in your head. So, welcome to day 13 of the Inspired Action Challenge. If you haven't watched day 12, I highly recommend you pause this and go watch it now. Day 12 was all about getting crystal clear on your intentions and cleaning up your energy, and that's the foundation we need for today's challenge. It makes sure the action you take comes from alignment, not desperation. All right, are you ready? Because this is where everything can change. This is the moment you stop being a passive wisher and become an active creator. Your challenge for day 13 is this. You are going to take one bold, meaningful, courageous step toward your future self. I want you to find one action, just one, that the version of you who is already living your dream would thank you for. This action should feel like a stretch. It should probably feel a little bit scary, because that fear is a sign that you're truly leaving your old self and your old reality behind. This single act is a powerful declaration to the universe. It's you stepping onto that bridge. It's you saying, I'm not just dreaming anymore. I am doing, I am becoming, I am ready. This act literally provides your subconscious mind with new evidence of who you are. So, what could this look like? Let's talk specifics. As I go through these, don't just listen, feel into them. See which one makes your heart beat a little faster. For your career, this isn't about just polishing your resume again. The inspired action might be finally sending that cold email to the CEO of your dream company. It might be registering the domain name for the business you've been planning for years. It could be walking into your boss's office and making the bold ask for the project you know you deserve. It's the action that fills you with a mix of terror and total exhilaration. For your relationships, this isn't about mindlessly swiping on a dating app. The inspired action is making that vulnerable phone call you've been putting off. It's clearly and lovingly stating a boundary with someone who has repeatedly crossed it. It could be writing and sending a heartfelt letter of appreciation to someone who changed your life, expecting nothing in return. It's the action that requires radical honesty and an open heart. For your health and wellness, this is more than just saying, I'll start tomorrow. The inspired action is throwing out every single piece of junk food from your kitchen right now. It's signing up for that 10K race that seems impossible. It's finally making the appointment with the doctor or therapist you've been avoiding for months. It's the definitive act that draws a line in the sand. For your creativity, stop waiting for the muse to find you. The inspired action is publishing the first chapter of your book on a blog today, for free. It's listing 3 of your art pieces for sale on Etsy, even if you're terrified no one will buy them. It's booking 2 hours of studio time to finally record that song that's been living in your head. It's sharing your work and letting it be seen. For your personal growth, this isn't just about reading another self-help book. The inspired action is investing in that high-level coaching program that scares you a little. It's joining Toastmasters to finally conquer your fear of public speaking. It's committing to a non-negotiable daily meditation practice and actually doing it today, no excuses. The common thread here is courage. The action is the one you've been avoiding. It's the one your ego has given you a million excuses not to do. That is your sign. That's the gate. Your breakthrough is waiting for you on the other side of that single step. I can feel the energy already. Some of you are buzzing, and you know exactly what your action is. But others might be feeling a bit overwhelmed, thinking, I don't know what to do. That's perfectly okay. Let's walk through a simple 4-step process to get you the clarity you need. Step 1. Clarify your intention. In a moment, I want you to pause, grab your journal, and answer this question with brutal honesty. What is the number one, most important thing you want to manifest right now? Not 10 things. 1. Get laser focused. Write it down in a single, clear sentence. Step 2. Visualize your future self. Now close your eyes, take a deep breath. Transport yourself into the future, to the moment this desire is your reality. It's done. You have it. Feel the emotions in your body, the joy, the peace, the pride. Now from this powerful state, look back at the journey you took to get here. Ask your future self, what was the first, most pivotal, courageous action you took that got the ball rolling? What was the move that created all the momentum? Don't force it, just listen. Let an idea or an image bubble up. Trust the first thing that comes to mind. Step 3. Identify the fear. Open your eyes. What came up? Often, the most powerful inspired action is the one that's guarded by fear. So ask yourself, what action related to this goal am I most afraid to take? Is it fear of rejection? Fear of failure? Fear of being seen? That fear is a compass. It's pointing you directly toward your growth. The thing you are resisting the most is often the very thing that will set you free. Step 4. Anchor in courage and commit. So, you have your action. It probably feels big, maybe a little intimidating. This is where we anchor ourselves in a new power. We're going to use an affirmation not as a passive wish, but as a command to our entire being. Our affirmation for day 13 is, I take action with courage and clarity. Say it out loud right now. I take action with courage and clarity. Feel that. This phrase helps to reprogram the doubts holding you back. It reinforces your confidence. Say it before you pick up the phone. Say it before you type the email. Say it before you hit publish. Let this be the wind at your back. Now, to make this real and to draw a line in the sand, you have to make a commitment. A private commitment is good, but a public declaration is incredibly powerful. It creates a ripple of energy and accountability that you can't deny. So I want you to go to the comment section right now and declare it. Write, I'm taking the leap. By typing those words, you're making a pact with yourself, with me, and with every other person in this community who is also choosing courage today. You are no longer someone who just dreams. You are someone who does. Go on, declare it now. I'm taking the leap. Remember, manifestation is not a passive process, it's an active co-creation. Your thoughts and feelings plant the seed, but your courageous action is the water and sunlight that makes it grow. The vision in your mind will remain a fantasy until it is matched by movement in the world. The step you take today, that one single action, is more powerful than 1,000 hours of visualizing alone. It's a pattern interrupt. It's the physical act that rewires your brain and your energy. It proves to your subconscious and to the universe that you are no longer available for your old reality. You are ready. You are worthy. You are taking your power back. The gap between the life you have and the life you want isn't as wide as you think. It's bridged by a single inspired, courageous step. Your future self is waiting on the other side, ready to celebrate you. Take the leap. They're waiting to thank you.